viewers, and welcome back then to another episode of Thames FC with me, Dr. Benji FM. And as you can tell, we're starting with it. Since our games against Torquay and Southport, we're really good. Weird to say that. It feels bizarre to say that, but we are really good. Not just really good, we are defensively excellent. Now, I'm not sure if it's just the calibre of player, or we've come across a system now with those players that is making us so defensively strong. I think having a goalkeeper that saves shots is really helping. But you can see, since that Southport game, we've had loads of clean sheets, 5 in a row, goals conceded against Woking, and then more recently against Fylde. But regardless of that, really, really good stuff. Today, then, you will notice what we've set up for ourselves, as we talk about the fixtures in a minute. But we've got 1874 Northwich coming up. So Northwich are going to be the team we face off against 2 in a row, both at the Riverbank, 1 in the league, 1 in the cup. I'm interested to see how that alters how we play the game. I think I'm going to play sort of the strongest 11 if possible, although Holness is out injured. But quickly talking about those fixtures then, you can see lots of wins, couple of draws in there as well. Disappointing actually, Scunthorpe 0-0. A first game there wasn't a goal in for a while after the Kettering game a while ago. But all in all, playing really well against some of the lesser sides, but looking good doing it. You can see there then second position in the league table, and hopefully we can keep this up. I say we've beaten quite a lot of the bottom half sides, some of the mid-table teams as well, and I've looked really good. 45 points then so far this season from 22 games, only lost the 3, and are 4 points behind Halifax, who sit at the top of the tree. And really, the key man in all of this, well, it's a bit surprising. I feel like in videos he's been a little bit hit and miss. We saw him in the first time you saw him around, and he wasn't particularly good. Then got a hat-trick, and really that sums up Owusu. In terms of his form, you can see hat-trick against Torquay, hat-trick against Accrington, 3 games without a goal, and then 3 goals in 2 games against Fylde and Chester. So hopefully coming back into a little bit of form. A little bit patchy though, you can see. Does something good, bit of a gap, does something good, bit of a gap, whether it's injury or just a lack of form. Hopefully he can continue the run of good form today. So let's run you through the team then, and as I say, 1 injury problem. Also, just quickly to note, and we might as well go through a few bits and bobs. In terms of staffing, I'm allowed to have 1 new scouter, everyone. We're having 1 more scouter and 1 more coacher as well, so that's good. Actually, I can get another physio. When was that? When did that come up? If anyone's interested in our team report, that's something you might be interested in. An aggressive and committed squad, that's at the top of the list. Consider the fewest goals. Actually, do you know what? I'm going to boast a little bit and talk about that. When you look at the goals against this season, if I do it in an order, you can see that we are... But on that, actually, and I mentioned this on Twitter, but I'm going to mention it in the video as well. Gavin Fitzpatrick, right? New player we brought in last year, of course. We know how good he is. He's a fantastic goalkeeper. Won't sign a new contract. Fantastic goalkeeper. So far this season, 13 clean sheets in 22 appearances, 11 conceded, 6.92. It's broken, isn't it? That is just broken. I just think it's unfair. I think he deserves way more. Especially when you've got sort of Anthony Martin at right back. Like, he's not played badly, but he's on a 7 It's just wrong, isn't it? It's just wrong. Anyway, I mentioned changes need to happen, so Kevin McCormack's going to come in for Holness at the back. I'll, of course, run you through the team here. The tactic is what you probably expected it to be. It's the isometric. Fitzpatrick can go, then Martin Collette, McCormack and Pring at the back. Harris just shielding them in front. Foster are there as well. Hall comes in on this left-hand side. Have I shown you Calvin Hall? This is Calvin Hall. No, I've not shown you Calvin Hall. I just forget, folks. From Leverstock Green, it looks like a really good player, doesn't he? 4-star current ability, 4-star potential, so this is as good as he's going to get, but good is he? You can see crossing, dribbling, very good. First touch decent, good technique, and physically good too. Mental's not too bad either, and yeah, he's coming on that left-hand side. I like Day, but he's an upgrade on Day, and that's why he plays. Redo that at the start of the episodes, Ben, rather than surprise yourself later on. Clark Slocum on the right, and Brighton Owusu, that duo up top. You can see goal-scoring-wise, we're relying on Owusu this season. Is that fair? That's fair. But I do think that's a system-based thing. I think with this isometric system, having your poacher up top, he's the key man, right? Everything has to go towards him, to him. Clark Slocum getting the balls in, Hall doing the same thing, and Bright feeding him as much as possible. 17 goals this season, can't really complain. The big thing to note there, though, is that you do need a good goal scorer, otherwise it won't work. Okay then, let's see. Passionately say, it's been a good run, mate. You need to go out there and impress me, keep it going. Why would you possibly be annoyed about that? I mean, I managed to turn it round, luckily, but dearie me. Okay, so this first one is the league game, and then we play them in the FA Cup first round qualifying stages, and obviously that will see us go into the second round if we're to win that. Their fitness, by the way, is a little bit concerning, so we'll see how that progresses through the rest of the game. I think they're playing a 4-4-2 as well, which I've got to say plays into our hands a little bit. We sort of have 3 midfielders floating from the back towards the forward line, and that does, I think, give us a bit of an advantage. As I say all of these things, folks, as Bond. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. This happened last time we did a video, actually. I conceded really early on and thought, just went on about how good defensively we were. So, embarrassing. But yeah, not ideal as they put the ball in. I dare say they get a little bit fortunate. Clark Slocum's header, not the best. And then that ball in there, touch, and then the challenge. And okay, right. Good reactions from the striker. Drinking my cup of tea out of a Christmas mug. And it's absolutely not because we put the Christmas decorations in the loft and we can't be bothered to put the mugs up there as well. So I won't have that said, as it's a throw-in. Well, the throw came to nothing, but it does seem to be Northwich who try and bring this forward again. But Hall finds Owusu, and now he and Bright can hopefully combine. Foster's there as well. And now, this is where I think we're quite good, quite deadly. Bright finds that space, that pocket of space, takes on his man. Oh, a lovely goal from Bright. You'd love to see that. A dribble from your attacking midfielder. Beats his man, puts the finish away nicely, and you'll see it again here. I just think when we're quite spread out, you can see there's we're not disconnected, like there's not short passing necessarily going in, but we're all in space all the time, options available if needs be. And Bright, look, there's so much space for him there, sort of beats the man that comes out to close him down, and the finish is lovely as well. 1-1, good stuff. I thought attendances would soar when I started playing well. It's not happened. Pring, throw in though, on our attacking side. Where are we going to go? Owusu drops a little bit deeper into Bright. Goes, finds Owusu. Oh, he's shot first time, and it's going to the back of the net. So maybe slightly fortunate, similar to Northwich's goal. I wonder if a tackle came in, and Owusu finished it off, or in fact it was a pass. We'll see here then. Pring throws it in. It comes to, I think it's Owusu on the edge. It is. Owusu's there. And then little ball into Bright. Does he play it back to him? No, it is a tackle. First time shot, back of the net. Owusu with the goal, 2-1 Thames. And this will be interesting to see. We're playing them again in 3 days' time. Owusu this time with a free kick towards Harris. It's cleared. And you can see defensively, we're quite well set here for a team that are going to have to try and counter-attack. Martin's going to have to sort of go over to his right-back spot. But we're ready for any attack that comes our way. And with guys shielding just in front as well, it ain't too bad as the ball's played forward. A little bit aimless, if I'm honest. And now Collette can find Pring. And now Bright. Pring's done really well. I should note, actually, he was obviously a centre-back who's now become a left-back. Playing really well in that position, in the defensive role. And it gives the attacking players the option to go forward. As Owusu again gets the third in the game. Second for him, Mohamed Owusu. Assist by Stevie Foster. And Thames, after going 1-0 down, are looking sensational, viewers. You can see it comes out to Bright here. He finds Foster, then Owusu on that last man in his yellow boots. Lovely ball from Foster, and the finish is superb. Keeper could probably do better, but I don't care. Having suffered lots of bad goalkeeping, I've got a little sympathy these days. Not only that, we've got the likes of Day, Fuller, Brucey to bring on. That's good too. Ball played in. McCormack's there, cleared off the line, and Northwich are under the cosh here. A happy new year. As we get to half-time, we're actually playing a game where Halifax aren't, so we've got a chance here to go 1 point behind them and put a little bit of pressure on. There could be, with the way things are going, with the amount of goals we concede, I think we genuinely could battle for a title here. Last episode we mentioned sort of top 6. We're getting better, I think. Is this weird for you lot to see us be so sort of good? I don't know. Have you got an early favourite in this side? Comment section. Let me know. Who are you finding a little bit of love towards so far? I think, if I'm going to be honest, Stevie Foster, I've got affection for. Pring at the back, and now Owusu has popped up as they've scored from a corner. Notice that the highlights started with the corner. I see you, Football Manager. I see you. Bond plays it in. Not doing marking, so okay. I will say that actually puts a bit of pressure on now. We'll stick with the same 11 though. Fitness-wise, everyone's looking pretty good. Harris is the only one struggling on the touch. Doherty can come on in the centre if needs be. They're making some changes as well. But we've got this lead. I'm just going to try and hang on, and we'll see how that goes. The ball forward. It doesn't look like much, but Collette's decided to bring him down, and it's a penalty. Now, Fitzpatrick, you've got a job to... This has all gone to pot, viewers. I think it was as soon as I mentioned the title. Stephen steps up for them. Wow. He missed it. Oh, he missed it. Right, just because I think we need to freshen things up a little bit. Keon Harris is going to come off. Doherty's going to come on. That's a move I do quite a lot in this team. So we're going to do it again there. And we'll just see then. 10 minutes to go. Free kick for Northwich. Oh, my God. Okay, well, they smashed it against the post. It came back out. And it was finished off quite nicely. Disappointing stuff from Thames. Conceded 3. I think we've conceded 3 in our last 10 games, which actually nearly gets there. Not good stuff, everyone. Not good at all. Hall's going to push on. Bright's going to come right behind Owusu, and we're going to try and use this wide area to do something. Come on, we've got to use our width, boys. Do something. I should have gone attacking because we need the winner. Oh, it's a collapse of epic proportions, and it might be about to get a whole lot worse. If they score again here, then disgruntlement is a word to describe it, as they continue to come forward. He looked offside to me there. He is. And there we are then, 3-3, a good game. I said the word title and it all fell apart. I'm not happy. We're going to get angry. Simply put, not good enough, and they seem motivated. Well, they get a chance for revenge. 3 days' time, we play them again here. I mean, I'm disappointed that we've drawn. We've had a few score draws this season, a few 0-0s actually, but yeah, conceding 3 in a game for the first time in a long time. In fact, I dare say that would be the first time this season we've conceded 3. Yes, it is. Did it quite a lot in the friendlies, might be said, but yeah, not ideal. So FA Cup proper, first round coming up, and I'll be with you for that in just a moment. First of all, though, let's rest this 11. I will say one thing, and I'm trying to create an excuse here, but Holness is injured for the first time in a while. He's easily our best defender. Just putting it out there in case anyone wondered. Oh, I get two extra. Two more subs. Sorry, I just get very excited about this. Gillam as well. I think team-wise, I'm actually going to keep it the same. I'm not going to change it. I just think we lacked a bit of concentration. I'm going to start attacking. I think we should go for it early on and try and make them pay for their mistakes, which I think there will be a few. Fitness-wise as well, I think they might be struggling. So if we can get goals early, then I mean, the fight back from them might not be as good as it was in the last game, even though their fitness wasn't particularly good then either, Ben. So Fitzpatrick is going to be in goal, then Martin Collette, McCormack Pring, Harris Sack just in front, who again is still progressing really nicely. Fulham have got one hell of a player on their hands, the Barbadosian, that's not the phrase. Hall on the left, Clark on the right, and Foster Bright and Owusu through the centre. Let's get it. Okay then, FA Cup first round. I always like an FA Cup game. I think you do as well. We'll see if we can go on a little bit of a run. Last year, I remember, we were pretty close to getting a game against Norwich, and it didn't quite come off. But let's see then. Can Thames extract some revenge after last game's collapse as an early start? It's not too bad. Owusu can't get there, and it's still 0-0. You can see there, by the way, their fitness compared to our fitness. If we lose this, then well, we're not going through to the next round. Bond with a free kick. Okay, that would have been unnerving. I love this. We've been like, our clean sheet record has been so good. Our goals against. Oh, that's really going to affect it as well. We were on 11. Now we're on 14 because of the last game. That's annoying. Quite liked it being like really low down. All right, we're about 35 minutes in. We've seen little to nothing in the game so far. And it's going to be Northwich that bring the ball forward, although that ball isn't particularly good. And Fitzpatrick, we'll say, ball at his feet. Fitzpatrick's very good normally, and that was a good example of it. Owusu, that should have been 1-0. He's going to get it again. This highlight's not quite over yet, although it looks like it might be now. Hall's ball in, it's good, but there's no one there to meet it. Foster, he's going to have to try and recycle this. I don't know if the highlight's technically over, or we'll get one more chance. No, as I suspected, it was technically over. Or was it? Foster into Bright. Maybe I got it wrong. Bright races forward, finds Owusu. Oh my, that would have been a goal and a half. Very similar to the goal he scored in the last game as well. We need some of our creative players to step up a little bit. I mean, otherwise we'll be bringing the likes of Day on. Foster's not having a good game either, and it's a free kick to Northwich. This could add a real insult to injury as it drops down. I mean, they could have won the game last game as well, couldn't they? They missed a penalty. I forgot about that, as they continue to work it quite nicely. Not there, though. Pring gets it away. Forster Harris now, Bright, Hall, and now can we find a way forward? Foster finds Bright once again, who now, dribbling ability, you can see, and the speed he's got as well, very important. I said space, it was speed and pace, I got it wrong. Hall just loses out, and it's been a bit of a scrappy game so far. Neither team have had too many click opportunities I mean, that crossbar physics, everyone. That was a click opportunity. I think we can all agree. Okay, 0-0 at half time, and with an FA Cup game here, we're going to stay attacking. I'm going to say, like, one goal makes us favourites. I really think a goal will kill them off here. It's whether we make changes. I mean, in terms of like how people are playing, I think we're going to have to change things up. Not a good debut video for Calvin Hall, who's going to have to come off. Day's going to come on to replace him, and yeah, at half time we make the switch. This could be like a 1-0 kind of game. We've had quite a few of these this season, and we tend to score late, but I prefer it to come now. Owusu's free kick, played across, Harris, Bright's there. Good save by Potter in the Northwich goal. This is interesting. Playing them twice is curious, because now there's a little bit of history from what we've just done against them. Now, from that free kick highlight that was saved, the highlight is now continuing. Bright finds Clark Slocum on this right-hand side. If you get a ball into the middle, he can. Garner gets it away, though. And you can see they're keeping two players up here, and they're causing us problems. Colette's going to deal with this, you'd hope. And back to Fitzpatrick again, who's ball out, this time not particularly good. And it allows Northwich to come forward. A Younger on the edge, plays it across. Oh, dearie me, could have gone in. But luckily, I think Fitzpatrick had it covered. And now we're gone. Still 0-0. Will there be a breakthrough? They're not playing great. The Bond in the middle is having a good game. Apart from that, I mean, we've got Bright doing a similar thing. 20 minutes left. Is it time? See, ordinarily, I would maybe take Owusu off for Gillam. I think we will do that. I mean, if you'd ordinarily do it, Ben, do it again. Owusu is deadly, but again, we've seen before, and I mentioned it, he has patches where he's not particularly good. So we'll see if Gillam can come on, last 20, and do the job. 83 minutes gone. Of course, this will go to a replay, I've just realised, if there isn't a goal in the very late stages. 5 minutes to go. I want us to go for this now. I don't want to wait. I don't really want a replay. It means so little to me. Harris is going to come on. Clark-Slocum's going to sit back a little bit, and Bright's going to go right in behind him. Can we find a winner in these very late stages? It's a free kick, but Bright's going to take it. McCormick's there. Bright's going to get on this again. He's got a bit of space. Ball to Collette at the back post, and he finds the header into the back of the net. I'm not necessarily sure my tactical changes made any impact, but I said before, I think it'll be a 1-0 kind of game. And we tend to score late, and there it is. Bright's ball in. First time round was pretty good. It really forced them backwards. The delivery again, good into the area. And Collette there, you'll remember as the Arsenal player. I mention it every time. With the goal, 1-0, and the game is over. Bright, one final chance. Oh, slips it through to Gillam. That was lovely. A lovely pass from him. Shame it didn't come off. That was quite nice to see actually right late in the game. Clark-Slocum pulls it across, goes behind for a goal kick. But I think the referee is likely to blow there, and it's going to be Thames 1, Northwich 0 in the FA Cup first round, giving us a second round tie, and we'll see who we get right now. A nice victory, well done. I mean, it took your time, didn't you, boys? Blimey. And actually, that stretches our unbeaten run to something like 10, maybe? It's been good. It's been really good. 20,000 in the bank. I don't actually know how our finances are looking at the moment, as one of our new coaches doesn't recommend anybody. Let's see then. Okay, £120,000 in the bank. Not amazing. We could do with a big couple of ties here. Actually, what we could really do with is making the third round. That's the big thing for me. 46 points then. We're 6 points behind Halifax, who are running away with it ever so slightly. But goal difference is really good, despite the fact we're not scoring loads to say defensively very good. And let's do this first round or second round draw. When is it? Is it not today? Usually it's on the Sunday, right? Okay, so here it is. FA Cup second round draw. Let's see then who we're going to get. There's some relatively big names in there. I think I mentioned this before, that I want an easy game. The easier the better. A home tie against one of the easier teams would be perfect. Someone in our division that we're doing obviously pretty well against. Halifax would be a bad one to get. Burton would be interesting. No, of course, our senior affiliate, although they're not doing very well in their division, so that would probably be quite an interesting game, as there's not many teams left in this. As we keep going through, it's a League One team. It's Cheltenham. Right. So we've got Cheltenham. We could have had Fulham, I noticed there. Fulham in League One. Yeah, that's why. So Cheltenham, how are Cheltenham getting on in their division? They're 14th in League One. Right. I mean, I don't know how I feel about it. I feel like that's going to be really difficult. Josh Harrop plays for them. For fans of like former series, that will ring a bell. Or if you support Man United, you'll know who it is. Yeah, that's a bit of a shame, really. I mean, we were playing at their stadium. They get quite a few people in, actually. So financially, that might be quite beneficial to us. We might make sort of 30, 40k from it, but oh, damn it. And I think that'll probably be our next episode as well. We'll see who we team with that. It'll probably be Hartlepool or Oldham, I assume. Probably Hartlepool. And I'll see you for it. So if you enjoyed today's video, do leave a like. If you want to see some more, subscribe to the channel. And tomorrow, FA Cup second round action against Cheltenham. I'm not... You know I'm not happy when I just do the noise.